Hi, it's me Abhisha. First of all, let me welcome you all to this session. Now, I'm here to talk about a primer on React. Have you ever heard about React? Do you have any guess about it? Alright, React is nothing but a JavaScript library which helps us to develop user interfaces. Hope all of you have already seen beautiful and cute websites. So React is a tool that helps us to create those beautiful websites, especially the front end. As I told you, React is a JavaScript library. It's not a framework, but it gives a lot of functionalities and tools. And because of that, it's also known as a framework, even though literally it's not a framework, but because of its advantages and the services it's providing some tools. Because of that, some says it's we can consider this as a framework also. And now I'll tell you why React is so popular. It's a component based schema. Component is nothing but a piece of user interfaces with its own styles, behavior, and everything. So we can reuse these components. Its architecture is based on component based, and we can reuse it also. That's the reason why it is so popular, and it uses virtual DOM. What is DOM? DOM is nothing but a representation of HTML structure of our website. It's like a tree where each node of the tree represents the HTML element. So the thing is that React usually what happens is whenever there is a change, for example, when you click or when you mouse over or something like that, the DOM get updated. So we need to update the DOM. If you are the updating the DOM, that is a little bit costly. So what React is doing is it has a lightweight representation of DOM within it, and this lightweight representation of DOM, that is known as a virtual DOM. So React is doing whenever there is an update or change, it creates a new virtual DOM, not the actual DOM, it's virtual DOM. And it compares the virtual DOM with its previous one. And what are the changes over there? That changes only get updated on the our actual DOM. So as I told you, updating an actual DOM is a little bit difficult. So if you are updating only the virtual DOM and then only the part where which we need to update, that is getting updated in the actual DOM. Then it has two types of components, functional components and class-based components. Functional component is nothing but a JavaScript function which returns a JavaScript element or React element. In class-based components offers a lot of features like lifecycle methods. Lifecycle method is nothing but the component. The React component also has a life. So from starting from its creation and to the when it is getting deleted. So each stage of the React, we can manage each stage, some functions or tasks to be done at each stage of the React. So for managing those, we are using lifecycle methods. In class-based components, we have mainly three lifecycle methods. They are component did mount, component will unmount, component did update. Component did mount, that happens when the component first get mounted on the website. Component did update, that happens when the component is updated. And component will unmount, that happens before the component is deleted or removed from the website. So for example, we can do some cleaning process as a part of component will unbound. So that's all about the overview of the basic idea of what is all about functional component and class-based component. In past, class-based component was more popular because it has a lot of features. Functional components only has render method, that is just to modify the DOM. But then the React hook came. React hook is nothing but a feature that helps the functional components to do some additional features like the lifecycle method. There are a lot of React hooks, and this React hooks made these functional components popular. React hooks, the first one now is the use state, which is nothing but to manage the state of a function. State, what is state? State is nothing but an object that represents or object that is related to a component, it is local to that particular component. Whenever there is a change in state, so what is the difference between our normal variable and state? That's what I'm going to talk now. Whenever there is a change in state, a re-render occurs. That's the difference between a normal variable and state. And we have use effect. Use effect is equivalent to the life cycle methods in class. Use effect in functional component, that is equivalent to life cycle methods like component did mount, component will unbound, component did update, all those in class-based components. Then we have use reducer, use memo, react.memo. Use memo is used to use memo whenever there is a computation, maybe a costly computation. Use memo is used to memorize those computation. So this costly computation will be done only when there is a change in the particular parameter. Otherwise, it will remember the value of this costly communication. Whenever there is a redundant, this computation is redone only if we have any dependency array, only if any value of that dependency array get changed. That's how here the redundancy happens. Then we have react.memo, that nothing but a hook that used. Memo is a functional component. So even it memorizes all the results of a function. So whenever there is a re-render, if the state associated with the function changes, then only it will get re-rendered. Otherwise, it use the memorized part. So it's nothing but it's really help us to save a lot of time. So that's all about the React. It's very, as I told you, it's a really popular, really powerful tool that help us to design the front end of a website. It has a lot of features, and as I told you, it's not like Angular. Angular is a framework. The same thing for as a framework, that is Angular, but React is a JavaScript library. So that's all about it. Hope you all got a basic idea what is all about React. I know it's not a simple topic. It's a little bit confusing and lengthy. Hope you all enjoyed it. Thank you.